Hi, I'm Bob, and you are in the United States of Analog, and I am going to flip my entire record collection for you from A to Z, right here, right now. So yeah, I've got about 1,000 records in my collection, at least in my mind I think I do. We'll find out at the end of this experiment how many discs I actually have. But I thought it'd be a fun idea or a good idea to flip my entire collection one letter at a time. And I'll tell you in a second how I'm going to do that. But first, let me tell you why I'm going to do that. Number one, because this is the United States of Analog. And the fact that sometimes I get out of my lane and delve into digital products. Listen, I always say that it's all analog when it hits your ears anyway, so what does it matter? But, you know, sometimes all I can get my hands on are digital products from a land far away. You know what I mean? So I thought this would be a great way to get back into your analog good graces. And number two, I just want to mix it up. Sometimes I have too much of one kind of product, and I tend to do 2 or 3 DAC reviews in a row, or a headphone amp. You know, I've got to find ways to engage you. So I thought this is a great way for me to do 28 videos. And you're saying, but Bob, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet.
Yes.
I know, I went to school too. There's 2 extra tiles in here. This is the cup. These are Scrabble tiles. There's 28 tiles in here. A through Z, Mo-Fi, and Jazz. So each video, I'm gonna dip into this United States of Analog branded cup and pull out a letter, and we'll do that letter. Now some letters, like the letter S, is gonna have a ton of records. And then other letters, like the letter O, I think I only have 1 letter O record.
OJ's?
I'm not sure, but we'll find out, won't we? So, I hope this series will be of interest to you. I hope you'll follow along. I hope you'll predict each time what might be in my collection. I hope that maybe you'll find that we are like-minded in our musical choices as well. I think it'll be a fun experiment, and I hope you'll watch all 28 or 29 videos. Come to think of it, I think I need to do a soundtrack section. All right, so let's get started. Let's dig in here. The first video. Video number 1 is I flipped my record collection. You know, my wife, when I told her I was going to do this, said, why are you selling your records? I go, no, not like flip a house, like flip. You like flip through the records. I think that's the right term. Let me know in the comments below. The first letter. Look, it's the letter A. What are the odds? Well, about 1 in 28, I guess. I think I've got some good stuff in here. Feel free in the comments as we flip through the records. Let me know. Ridicule me if you think some of my selections are stupid. And every once in a while, there may be a story behind a disc. So the collection that's behind me is actually the second collection that I've ever owned. My first collection was sold off in the 80s in its entirety, with the exception of this Mo-Fi Sgt. Pepper's from about, I want to say about 77, 78. And this didn't get sold off. But you know, back in the 80s, like an idiot, I was trading 5 to 10 LPs for 1 CD. That seems ridiculous now, seeing how they practically give CDs away. So all the records I collected during my high school years living in England are now gone. And man, don't think there's not some nights that I don't think about that. Back then, records were $2.50. I got them at the base exchange with the money I earned sacking groceries at the base commissary. And the sad thing is, they were mostly British imports, German imports, basically all the good stuff. So that's all gone. Hey, while you're at it, will you do me a big favor, a big solid, and honor me with a subscription and a like, and punch that notification bell really hard until it hurts. Punch it real good, all right? Thank you. And don't forget to hype me. And I don't even know what that means, but I've been told to say it, so hype away. Hype me like there's no tomorrow, like you're some kind of hype machine. Thank you for your cooperation. This is a more recent collection that was started about 20 or 30 years ago. So let's get to it. The letter A, let's flip and let's laugh and let's have a good time with my A to Z record flip, episode 1, the letter A. All right, well, to be honest with you, my letter A collection is nothing to write home about. It's not going to win me any awards. In fact, I think I only have 15 records in all. I promise you, by the time we get to B, it's going to get much better. But I really have very few excuses for my sad showing under the letter A. So let's just do it. It's Adam Ant, or Adam and the Ants. I never quite knew. I saw him in a club one time. Friend or foe? All right. There you go. MTV all the way. Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier. For some reason, I decided I needed a better copy, so I have 2. This is the one that has Cuts Like a Knife. I think it's... no, it has Summer of 69, and what else? Heaven... Summer 69, Kids Wanna Rock. Anyway, I think this one's called Reckless. Is that right? It's not on the cover. Yeah, Reckless. And an album I have yet to listen to, and I don't know why I have it. Ryan Adams, 1989. It's his take on the Taylor Swift 1989 record. I've never played it. I think I bought this at a time when records weren't very plentiful, and I just wanted to buy something. And I think I saw Ryan Adams at a festival. Allman Brothers Band, not a huge fan, but a pretty clean copy of Live at Fillmore East. Probably haven't spun this since the day I bought it. Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass has a warm place in my heart because my father used to play Herb Alpert when we got home from church on Sundays when I was a kid, as he was yelling at us to pick up our stuff. He got pretty angry after church for some reason. I get it. Listen, he was never violent. It's just that it was pretty weird to be reprimanded while you were listening to Spanish Flea. Lonely Bull, okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate Herb Alpert. I love this cover. I remember my dad owning this record. This is a pretty clean copy on London with the $2.50. Oh, this might be the one. I think I might have stolen this one from my parents' home. It's got the 250 BX sticker on it. Here's another copy in stereo, as it's indicated here. So one's an import, the other's not. South of the Border, all right. Arctic Monkeys. Saw them in concert a few months ago. Not a huge fan. Don't know why I bought this. And the Astronauts. I just love the cover. Those aren't real autographs, but I just love the cover of this. I don't know anything about this band. Great name, obviously from the Beatles era. For you, from us, the Astronauts on RCA Victor. And finally, I wasn't sure whether I should put this in the jazz section, but since it was already out. The great guitar player Chet Atkins, Mark Knopfler is on this. We've got all kinds of different people. I don't remember. George Benson, Mark Knopfler, Steve Lukather, and many, many more. Compilation record, duets record, guitar duets. Chet Atkins, stay tuned. So that's it. 15 albums in all under the A. Hey, you can't be more disappointed than I am. You can't. I promise you, it's going to get better and better. All right, so that's it. My first flip, the letter A. Bryan Adams, part of that. Who knew we'd start out with the letter A? I didn't. Hey, if you want to see more of my nutty waste of money I call a record collection, well, you got to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I pepper these in. More on the way, but right now, the video you have to watch is right here. Can you see it? Well, it's not up there yet. But the geniuses at YouTube already know what you want to watch next. It's probably an equipment review, or it could be another letter. I don't know. All you've got to do is click on it, and let me tell you, you'll be glad you did. We'll see you next time. United States of Analog. Don't be late.